Hey there, this is Devin.
And I'm Kevin.
And this is going to be Game 4, technically, between University of Maryland and the Naval Academy. We've got Oracle leaving the game, so good thing he's out, because that could have been a game changer.
Oh yeah, definitely.
We've got I paw you, I pay you.
All right.
In the
I paw
south,
you.
And the south part of at the 6 o'clock position of Metalopolis with the GLHF. The Orange Protoss, and in the 9 o'clock position we have the Purple Zerg Onman representing the Naval Academy. Is PBZ. I mean, that's the most meta matchup I can think of right now.
Yep, and I do believe that I paw you did choose random, so he shouldn't know what he's up against.
Oh right,
yet.
so he is a random player, and Onman just has no idea what he's up against so far.
Yeah,
but he is sending out that Overlord across the gap, and we'll scout that Nexus pretty soon.
Yep. Though I do see like a lot of pro players would actually rally a probe here just to see if they can spot this. So
yep.
Yeah, it looks like he won't be doing that. So this scout will be taking a sweet time getting here.
Yeah. So Onman getting all of the freedom with his build. He knows that the scout could take a long time. Although it's very interesting, you decided to scout the close by ground position, even though there is no spawn close by ground on MLG Metalopolis. As you may or may not know, on MLG maps you can only spawn close by air or in cross positions. So that probe taking a long time to finally scout out his opponent.
Standard builds from both players. This Overlord sees the Nexus and just turns right away, not even giving iPayu a chance to see.
And it looks like Zerg is actually going to go for a 14 hatch. There it goes, coming down. It's very, very interesting timing. You typically see more of a 15 hatch or a 16 hatch. But this is nice and early. He maybe wants that larva a lot faster.
Yep, and the scout finally gets here. Won't be able to deny the expansion or do any harass, but we'll scout it, of course.
Yep, so the probe now just getting in, sees that there's no gas, no pool, and realizes that there is a very early expansion on the map. The pool just now going down at 14 for Onman.
Yep. Gas fully saturated. Angry drone.
That drone, is he gonna get a kill?
Not sure.
Oh my god, that probe, the probe runs away. Everything.
That was
and
close.
The hero drone runs away without a kill, but also pulling all the probes off of mining.
Yep, that's from some pretty decent harass. Oh, second gas going down pretty early too.
So the cybernetics core going down at a fairly standard time. The second gas is very early for this kind of Protoss build. We might be seeing like some sort of heavy sentry play, maybe even Dark Templar. Or
another angry drone.
Angry drone coming out on the other side of the map. Onman's still low at 17 supply to iPawyu's 23. You know, iPawyu's doing a great job of chrono boosting his probes.
Yeah, his economy is actually higher than Onman's, even though he has gone for the fastest expansion.
This is not a good setup for Onman. He's not really getting any units, not even getting speed, not even getting gas at this point.
Yeah.
Just getting queens and drones. He could
pure macro.
He could face some difficult times if he's forced to hold off any sort of zealot harass, or especially if there was a zealot stalker push. I don't know how he would be able to handle that.
Yeah, and looks like iPayu is looking to maybe get an expansion. One more
Getting one more gate down first.
Three gate expo. All right.
So we're saying this will be a 3 gate.
With 2 gas as well.
Yeah, this is very interesting. You can see he only has 50 minerals, but he also has almost 200 gas. This looks like he's going to do a very sentry-heavy 3-gate expand build.
Yeah, and on the other side, there's not even one drop of gas for Onman. So
yeah, no gas.
Just getting gas now.
But starting to favor creep tumors instead of those larva injects. When you have 2 hatcheries and so much larva, it is very easy to try and larva inject, but then realize you have too much larva. In this case, he's doing a great job deciding to spread creep.
Yes. So yeah, Onman right now is pretty much doing all macro. Not even a single Zergling now. Still no speed, and we are at what, 5:30 into the game?
Yeah, just starting to get those gas geysers up. Possibly just going to forego speed entirely and go for some sort of roach build.
Scaling Overlord coming in will probably be denied by the sentry slowly but surely.
This sentry tickle.
Yeah.
Tickle.
Well, it's actually hot plasma they're shooting at.
Hot plasma tickles apparently. I mean it's the slowest Overlord in the game, and he just gets good vaults in and CR.
Yeah. Did he spot the expo?
He did not see the expo, actually.
No, he did not.
That's very interesting.
Yeah.
He might think that this is some sort of one-base timing push, but at the same time, getting a lair, only getting drones, maybe just assuming the expansion went down. It's very nicely played by Onman so far.
Yep. Slight economically, but he should. He's been droning up the entire time.
Yeah, it's pretty incredible what he's been doing. Just no units at all. Just now throwing down a Roach Warren, which is the first sign of tech we've seen in this game from Onmen. But only drones and overlords coming out for right now.
And he does have an okay spread of overlords, but not taking the Zelnagas. And I will have to say this one is pretty critical, being in the crossroads of both their bases.
Yeah, without taking the Zelnaga, he could find himself in serious trouble if he doesn't scout an attack at any point. Considering the fact that Protoss is still able to make units and probes at the same time, Zerg cannot. Which is why Protoss currently has an equal number of probes. Again, doing a great job with those Chrono Boosts, but he also has a nice Stalker Sentry force that could do a lot of damage if he decides to push out right now.
Forge going down. Would like to note that these look pretty... They're not walled off.
Yeah,
Zerglings could easily run in.
Yeah,
there's a lot of holes.
And he's
a hole here,
getting a really fast weapons level 1, but oh my goodness, the gold. Onmen deciding to go for an incredibly greedy gold third.
Very greedy Zerg.
And he still hasn't even done any scouting. I wonder if he just assumes that his opponent is bad or something. Just not doing any scouting aside from seeing those 3 gates. Doesn't even know the expansion.
He doesn't know it. For all he knows, it could be a 4-gate, 1 base all in.
An incredibly delayed 4-gate, but you never know. You know, depending on who you're playing, you know,
with like, DTs and Void Rays.
Things like in Game 2, you know, that does happen where Protoss can just walk in and do tons of damage because the Zerg has decided just to not tech. Nice job killing off the Changeling, but the Changeling does now see that army. Getting an infestation pit, doing a nice bit of scouting. Look at that.
Finally he does his first scouting. Will be able to realize that, there is in fact an expansion, and they get...
So he sees the Robo over there.
Yeah, he sees the Robo as well.
He sees the Robo, so he knows what's coming. He's probably going to assume a Colossus build. He's sticking with that infestation pit, getting road speed, getting Zergling speed, oddly enough. The 9-minute Zergling speed build is very common in ZVP. But he is actually low on supply, it looks like. He is down, and then all of a sudden he builds 6 roaches. So, so what am I saying?
But I have to say that his creep spread is incredible. It's all over the place.
Everywhere.
Yeah.
He's got queens just all over the place, and that hatchery I think is done at the gold, so he's going to start taking advantage of that.
Yep.
He's built 10 drones, and I have a feeling I know where they're rallied.
Yeah, definitely. Back here he is. Ipalu is still pretty much macroing up, and looks like he's going for a push soon.
He's opting not to get... there he goes. I was going to say he built a gas just in case. He was opting not to mine from it. But at the same time, he's only using 3 gas. It's not very common with Protoss builds. They have lots of gas-heavy units, including sentries, and Stalkers take up a bunch of gas, but they're
both players supply blocked.
Oh my goodness. Guys... So now Ipalu, although his pylon is just about to finish, and the 2 overlords for Onmen just about to finish, and now building 3 more, so he must have actually been
going crazy on that research. Game burrowed, he might be able to see some harassment from the investors.
Yeah, especially with pathogen glands, he's going to start building those investors soon, so that it times out that they have that energy for those fungal growths. And Roach speed now about to finish, getting upgrades, level 1 attack, level 1 carapace. Is very interesting. He could get...
Finally taking that Zelnaga.
And now he sees and Stalker coming forward to do some scouting, but there's a lot of roaches out here. I don't think Ipalu will want to push out anytime soon. He is getting a good, healthy force.
Yes, he has Immortals, though, and we all know how good they are against roaches.
Oh my god.
Demolishes them.
1 Immortal can actually kill infinity roaches. They actually don't die.
Random ping going off. Looks like a 4th expansion going down for Onmen. Very greedy.
This is incredible. Yeah, he's just taking bases all over the map, and he's staying even in the food count. Every now and then I'll look and he'll be very far behind, but then all of a sudden he'll do things like build 6 investors.
Yep. And looking at the income tab, he is actually almost at 2,000 minerals, which is
that's just
pretty crazy
income, especially for Zerg. But at the same time, he's actually getting very he's unable to spend those minerals just now, bringing them down from 1,000. He had a lot of minerals for a long time. Both players macroing very well, though, managing to keep a good amount of units.
Ipalu is actually going to come here finally for the push.
Oh, he could corner those roaches. No, they're going to run back. They have the creep advantage. They have speed.
But he's going to start sniping out some creeps. Yep.
Oh, and a fungal roach only gets 2 stalkers. And completely with another fungal roach. You do not want to be wasting those.
Major battle here is... Great force
2 fungal growths on those, but they do not stack. They do not do the damage he wants. Tons of force fields going down. Look at all those roaches. They're melting to this immortal.
Yeah, this guardian shield's doing wonders.
Yeah, and all the infestors forced to retreat. Only 2 roaches left. Now building 11 roaches to try and hold this off. 17 roaches and an infestor. That's incredible. Getting a spire down possibly for some
Is that a
harassment.
proxy? It's not proxy hatch.
Macro hatch.
Yeah, macro.
Oh, but the rally points,
Oh man, that could be very costly.
all of these roaches getting completely caught off guard, and now he finally sees that gold base. He didn't even know it was there until just now with this push. And he sees how far ahead he is. He knows that Onman has been very greedy this entire game. He's see all these drones trying to run
running
away.
And he actually is
Taking
expanding
a third at the same time.
Yep.
And he's gonna, it looks like he's gonna take down this gold. Oh my goodness, then
Wow.
the gold goes down. Thankfully, Alman is just getting a third up.
Yeah, he
He's
does
gonna-
have 3, but it's not saturated at all.
He can
so.
retreat those drones that he saved to that base, maybe try and recover from there.
Yep,
But look
picking
at
out
how
more
many
creep.
resources he's lost.
Wow,
he's
it's like
30
almost
boots.
3 to
behind.
1. That's crazy.
Oh my goodness. 9
Nine
roaches coming out.
Sniping the statue, always important.
Yeah.
Taking out a lot of creep, actually, that could be
This is
pretty
incredible.
important.
Doing tons of damage to these
Yeah, he's
creatures.
just trying to muster up a lot of forces right now, but I don't know if it's enough to
Oh my
stop this
goodness. This force
huge
is
impending push. Yeah.
huge. That's a lot of stuff.
Yep,
Really
they're both
fast.
at 1-1. And he's going to have to land some really good fungals if he wants to have any hope at holding this
And
off.
here he goes. Here comes the Guardian Shield. Some fungals land. There's some great fungals, but there's a side force coming over just to snipe the infestors.
Yeah.
Another Guardian Shield goes down. Immortal's still alive, but not shooting the
Doing
roaches. They need to be
damage.
shooting the roaches. Instead, it doesn't even look like he needs the Immortal. He's
Yeah.
walking over this army.
Late fungal, not going to really do much. Oh man, looks like Amin's in a pretty sticky situation right now.
Yeah, Onman stuck in his natural. He took out a lot of units, but man, those Immortals are so deadly. Even
Yeah,
when-
18 kills. Wow, these are paying for themselves like
Oh my God.
3 times. Looks like this natural is probably going to go down and rallying more units. This could very well be close to GG. 4
Yeah.
Immortals.
I call you almost
Yeah.
50 supply ahead. That's incredible. I can't say that I saw this coming. You know, Onman seemed to have an incredible ton advantage, but he
Yeah,
didn't make enough units to
Yeah,
hold off this kind
he
of
was
attack.
just
And
oh,
he leaves.
whoa.
No GG.
No GG.
I don't think he's very happy. That does end the series 3-1 for University of Maryland.
Yeah, and this game actually does remind me a bit of last game where the Zergs were just, they don't really know when to drone and when to stop.
Yeah.
It's just, that's a very essential skill as a Zerg player.
Yeah, I think at some point, you know, that he needed to be doing more scouting. He needed to see the army that was coming. You know, I think once he finally saw it, it was too late. He tried to mask the roaches, but then when they engaged in the middle of the map, he just got completely just got completely stomped on, and there's just nothing he could do. And I think that's it. There's nothing more to say.
Yep. Alright, so next week, UMCP will be going up against George Washington University. So stay around, we'll be catching those games as well.